This is one of the 2 suites that Paul Nedeshoko has on his Scarborough property and rents out on Airbnb.
It's a small kitchenette with cupboards, has all the utensils.
Last year, the units brought in about $50,000. Income Nedeshoko says he would have to give up if Toronto's new short-term rental rules come into effect.
It's a big game changer because not having any other income and without the ability to continue doing what we're doing, we're faced with selling our house and moving elsewhere.
Toronto's regulations were passed by City Council last year, but because they're being appealed at a provincial tribunal, they're currently on hold. That's not the case in Vancouver, where similar rules are already in place. Under the regulations, people need to have a license, and then they can only rent out their property on Airbnb if it's their primary residence. So you could list your spare bedroom or your entire house if you're going on vacation, but you couldn't rent out your basement suite. The city has more than 6,600 short-term rental listings, and many of them are now under scrutiny. Officials have investigated 1,500 postings so far and began with the most egregious.
14 operators had more than 10 listings, so that was our obvious first place to start, and then we could just continue to work down the list.
And they're getting some help from social media sleuths, people who have been pouring through the listings on their own, even pointing out cases where some hosts are using the same license number for multiple listings. The city says those complaints are also now under investigation.
So the city has launched a new short-term rental program.
For those who have been pushing Vancouver City Council to regulate Airbnb rentals for years, they welcome the changes but believe they don't go far enough.
Airbnb is not responsible for ensuring the accuracy of the information that they get from the hosts. They're not responsible for removing any offending listings.
They say it's not enough for the city to fine people that don't comply with the rules. They should be holding platforms like Airbnb accountable as well. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Vancouver.
Although Airbnb won't be enforcing Vancouver's new rules, it will share its information with city inspectors. And starting August 31st, the city says anyone who doesn't have a license for their listing could be fined $1,000 a day.